Hey there, crazy kids! I am the good old gamer, and welcome back to some more Bountiful Minecraft. In the previous videos, we've been working on this bridge for what seems like forever and a day. And guess what we're doing today? We're working on the bridge for what seems like forever and a day. I think in this video, we're going to continue working on these pylons, on the little base areas we made there. We've done a few, as you can see. But we got to continue on, finish them up. So let's make sure we've got everything we need. We've got the stairs, got the little cobblestone wall post things. We do have some cobblestone. We've got some jack-o'-lanterns. I think we're going to be good to go for a while at least. Let's make sure we don't have anything else in the chest we can use to help with that. I don't think so. So let's get to work, shall we? Do I have food? No. And it does appear that I'm going to need food fairly soon. Do I have it on me? No. So, before we get to working on the pylons, or the pillars, or whatever you want to call them, we get to, once more, use the not bridge area to head on over here and get some food, because I know we got food over here. Should have quite a bit of food left. I don't know why we didn't get it last time, but apparently I wasn't paying attention to that as usual. Missing things seems to be the way of things. So let's go get ourselves some food. Food. We do have apples there, but I'll have the steaks instead because they are better for us. Um, Alright, so I guess we might as well just start right here. Looks like we kind of already started a little bit. Well, that was handy. I didn't remember. Honestly, it's been a while since I um, was working on this world in this series, so I didn't remember doing this, but it's kind of actually a little bit handy that we started doing this. This is part of our work done already. That's good. So now we just got to see if we can get these on the right way. And that's not the right way. This is going to be a little bit of slow going here because stairs are tricky, unfortunately. Even trickier when we're doing this over the water, so we can't really get to them so much. There we go. Go. Oh, let's see. Screwing up again. Whoops! Damn it! And that one was actually on the right way. Urgh. Sorry guys, once again it shows that I am not much of a builder. But we'll get it eventually, don't worry. There we go. Now, put the stairs on this way. Yep. So I should probably just like record this and fast forward it for you because it's probably going to take forever. But I wanted to, while I'm doing this, do a little discussion. Um, in the previous video, I was talking about how I whoops. I think I wanted him to go this way, right? Looks like. Do I not have an axe? Nope, I do not. Apparently I didn't think this through. Anyways, I was talking about how I was missing Pathfinder, which is my experience with D&D tabletop gaming. Pathfinder D&D 3.5 edition or something like that. And a viewer of mine mentioned that the computer game Baldur's Gate is D&D. It's Baldur's Gate is second edition, not 3.5 or whatever, but it's probably as close as I'm going to get to the D&D tabletop experience without having, you know, a group of people and playing the actual tabletop sort of pen and paper kind of game itself. And I do have Baldur's Gate. It's one of my many games on Steam. I do have Baldur's Gate. It's the Enhanced Edition, so it's even supposedly supposed to be even better than the original Baldur's Gate. Obviously, it's been, with the Advanced Edition, it's been updated to run on modern computers and stuff because Baldur's Gate, for those of you not in the know, is a particularly old game. Came out, I don't know when. And, so yeah, I have the Enhanced Edition. I also have Icewind Dale, also the Enhanced Edition for that game. I guess it came out around the same time. Ooh, and it's nighttime. So I do appreciate the, oh, and of course I can't put a bed there. I do appreciate the suggestion for, you know, checking out Baldur's Gate and all that. I don't know if or when I would of course I can't get on there anymore. Darn it. Oh, and I still can't get on there. Poopy. I don't know when or if I'll get to playing it, but I do have them. I've done some looking into it. I've looked at some YouTube videos and stuff just to kind of figure out, you know, what it is and if I even want to play it and that sort of thing. And it does look like something I would be into. It looks like it has very similar, a very similar take on D&D as Pathfinder did. Obviously it would. I mean, it is second edition, but at the same time, you know, second edition and the third edition or 3.5 or whatever it was Pathfinder was on doesn't seem to be too different. I realize that 3.5 or whatever sort of streamlined things, whereas 2 is a little bit more complicated or whatever, but it's still, even in Baldur's Gate itself, it still has the same races and classes and all that available. So if I were to get into it, it would be a pretty easy fit for me, I would think. Because of Pathfinder, I have a general idea of how the classes work and how the races work and all that. And of course, all that information, even if I didn't know, is provided within the games. So if I did want to play it, it would be easy to get into. So I don't see that there would be too much problem with that, which is nice. I mean, if I do decide to ever get into it sometime, it's nice to know that it won't take me too long, or I won't be too lost in the whole thing. In fact, I was thinking that not in Baldur's Gate specifically, because, well, yeah, I'm not sure if in Baldur's Gate you can make a 6-member team, but I know that in Icewind Dale you can create a whole 6-member party right from the start. I think in Baldur's Gate it's more of a situation of you create your main character and then you find companions along the way within the game. Um, but I know in Icewind Dale you can make it from the start, so I was thinking if I did get into playing those games, I'd probably play Icewind Dale and I would make a um, 6 character party, all customized characters. I do my characters basically rough estimation of the characters that I made from Pathfinder. I'd put them in there, and then I'd make 3 other custom characters of different classes and races to hopefully kind of fit and round out the party a little bit. And then I'd take them through the adventure of Icewind Dale, I guess, and I thought that could be kind of fun. The only reason why I'm not super excited about playing out that game for you guys is not because I don't necessarily want to get in the game, but because both Icewind Dale and Baldur's Gate, even the enhanced editions, uh, both games don't really have much in terms of voice acting. A lot of it is just text-based dialogues and stuff. And I don't know. I've seen people play parts of those games, and in order to do it in a more entertaining way, the person playing the game has to come up with like fun, entertaining voices for all the characters when they're reading out the dialogues and stuff, and I don't know if I could really do that so much. So that would be a hindrance to potentially playing the game, I guess. I don't know. It's something I'll have to think about. I'm not. That's not to say necessarily have to do that. Have to come up with voices or anything. I could just read the dialogue out. But I again, that's another thing to consider is I don't know how fun that would be to watch a video of. So I don't know. We'll see. I thought at the very least both Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale, since I have them, um, since I have them anyway, I thought at least I could. Why is that? Am I picking the wrong one? I probably picked the wrong one. Whatever. There we go. I thought I could at least do a first impression sort of look, or maybe just a character creation guide, especially for Icewind Dale, so I can make my party, and then even if I don't take the party through the game for you guys, I could at least have fun making a 6-person party of different classes, and I could get into my discussions, my thoughts on them, and that sort of thing. That could be a fun thing to do. So I'm thinking about that. I don't know. We'll see. I really wish there was a more, I don't know, modern game that had a similar thing to it, but I don't know. I think the closest kind of game to Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale or any of those old school kind of RPGs, and the closest game would be Pillars of Eternity, which is also a similar game um, in terms of its design and all that. But the problem with that is, and it's not so much a problem, but Pillars of Eternity, while it is a similar game, it's kind of a spiritual successor to some of those old school RPG games in a way. It's not really D&D. It uses its own system. It's similar. It's very similar in some aspects, but it's also different in other aspects, which isn't so much a bad thing, but well, I can't really like make the characters that I had in Pathfinder or anything like that in that game. But one of the cool things about Pillars of Eternity is that because it's more of a modern game, it just recently came out. It does have voice acting, which means if I did play it for you guys, it's much more of a potential game to play out here on YouTube because it's fully voice acted. All the dialogue's voice acted, at least as far as I know. Um, I've seen a few people at least begin the game, and it definitely seems like it's fully voice acted, which is a nice plus. It means that the videos won't rely on me reading out the dialogue and not making it boring, but just kind of reacting to the game as with any other game. And it does have, like I said, a similar feel to old school Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale or any of those other ones. It's just it has its own set of systems because it's a spiritual successor. It's a Kickstarter produced game, which means they obviously don't have the D&D license, so they had to come up with their own sort of system. So it's more like an homage than actually using D&D, but that's a possibility. I've been looking into that one. Have any of you guys played Baldur's Gate or, Icewind Dale or any of those really old school computer games? I never did. I never played either one of them, Baldur's Gate or Icewind Dale. Um, I wasn't really into PC gaming at the time, I guess, so I missed out on them. I never really had a gaming PC, really, for the longest time. So I never really had the chance to check those out, which is kind of a shame. But like I said, with the enhanced edition on Steam and stuff, I can check them out now, and that's nice. I think more of the old school games should do that, come out with remastered or enhanced editions or whatever, and just to, if nothing else, just to make them um, more apt to play on modern computers, because there's a certain point in these really old school games where they don't run as well or at all on modern systems for any number of reasons. So it'd be nice to get that done, I guess. Let's go over here and sleep over here. Um, wouldn't even need like remastered graphics or anything like that. Just an enhanced edition for those old school games to make them run on modern PCs better. I don't know. I've got so many games that I haven't played that I want to play that I don't have the either have the time to play or I just don't get around to playing for whatever reason. I don't know. I've got, as of right now, officially today, I've got 600, exactly 600 games on my Steam library according to Steam. Now I don't know if that counts in various DLCs or whatever. because I'm just going by the Steam count on my Steam library. But yeah, 600. Mm, that's a lot of games. That is a lot of games. And I don't know if I'm ever going to get to playing any of them. Well, I shouldn't say any of them, but most of them. The reason that I have them, Steam sales, basically. Most of the games that I have are at least 50% off, if not, 75, 85, 90% off in various Steam sales. Some of the games are free because there's quite a few free-to-play games. So some of them just happen to be free. Not very many of them that I have in my library in the 600 are full priced. Even more of those games are free to me because of the Steam trading cards or whatever that weird system is. You can Steam provides these trading cards for certain games if you play them. Basically, not even playing them. If you have them active long enough, Steam will give you these free Steam trading cards, and you're supposed to use them to make these Steam badges from. But you can sell them on the Steam Marketplace for like a few cents. 5 cents, 10 cents, whatever. Um, Usually not for very much. And so, since I have hundreds of games, you can imagine that probably hundreds of those games have Steam trading cards. I don't have very many badges because as soon as I got into the whole Steam thing, became more of a Steam user than I originally was, I soon realized that, like I said, you could sell those Steam trading cards on the Steam Marketplace for basically actual money in your Steam wallet. So by selling those trading cards, Steam is basically giving you free money. Um, so I've sold a lot of Steam trading cards since I've been on Steam, just from what Steam generates, on those various games. And then I've used that money that I've gotten from those Steam trading cards to purchase more games because it goes in the Steam wallet, and you can use the Steam wallet to buy games. So technically, quite a few of the games that I got are free because Steam bought them for me through the Steam trading cards. So that's another reason why I got a bunch of games in my library. It's because why not? Steam's going to basically buy them for me. Why not? And again, a lot of the games out of the 600 in my library, a lot of them are cheap games. They're not necessarily AAA games. They're cheap indie games. They're probably not very good games. But the reason that I got them is not necessarily because I want good games, as I just want entertaining games. They don't have to be good. They don't have to be spit polished and bug free and everything like that, although that is always nice. But I don't know. I like quirky indie games that are on Steam, and if they're bad games, then they'll still be entertaining videos here on YouTube, hopefully. So I've always figured I could still have some fun with them, even if it's not necessarily as intentioned by the developers. So yeah, I've bought in games that are only 5 cents, 10 cents, 19 cents. So that's where a lot of the 600 number comes in too. There are only a couple of games in my library that I bought in at full price. And I shouldn't have done it either, honestly. I should have waited till they went on sale as well, but I got impatient for a couple of the games that I really wanted to get into for whatever reason. I know one of them was Skyrim. I bought Skyrim, the whatever it is, Legendary Edition, I guess. The one that has all the DLC and everything. I bought that one for. I'm not even paying attention where the faces are, but it doesn't matter. I'm not going to see them anyway. I bought that one at full price for 60 bucks or whatever it was, just because I saw somebody else playing it at one time. I don't remember who it was. Um, and I was like, I really want to get into this game. You know, all the DLC's out. I might as well get into it now, and I don't have to worry about it. You know, and so I went and got that at $60 full price or whatever it was at the time. And I want to say I got Sleeping Dogs at full price too, but I'm not sure on that one, honestly. But it seems to me, if my memory serves me, that I got that game at full price as well because I happened to see my buddy Mindfiend play Sleeping Dogs at the time. And I was like, yeah, I really want to get in this game. This game looks fun. And so instead of waiting for it to go on sale, I was like, well, I'm gonna check it out. And so I did. But other than probably those games, um, really most of the games I got in my Steam library are have been on sale. You know, I've been exceptionally cheap. Otherwise, I wouldn't have 600. I'm not richer by any stretch of the imagination. I have a regular day job. I live kind of paycheck to paycheck. So I'm not rich by any imagination. I just buy cheaply. And I look for Steam sales and stuff. I don't know, I probably shouldn't bother buying games even when they're on sale on Steam if I know I'm not going to get around to playing them anyway. But it's really difficult to pass up a sale on a game that's originally, say, 20 bucks, but is on sale for 5 because it's, 75% off or whatever. Well, that would probably be even more than that, 20. No, it'd be about 5, yeah, I guess. Anyways, it's hard to pass that up because you never know when it's going to go on sale again, And I'm not talking about the winter and summer Steam sales and all that. I'm talking about the just individual games going on sale, every week or whatever. They have different ones. And I don't know. It's hard to pass up those sales. Whatever Steam's doing, they're doing it right. At least when it comes to people like me, I see those sales and I'm like, I better get it now before it doesn't go on sale anymore. And I'm probably a sucker for doing that, but whatever. I figure if I buy it and I have it, well, I have it and I can always play it whenever I want to. And because of my computer and the fact that I have two extra hard drives, one's 2 terabytes and one's 3 terabytes, I have all 600 games installed on my computer. Which is another thing I'm not sure if I should be doing or not, but there you go. All 600 are on there. I can literally go to Steam at any time and play any of my games, and I don't have to wait for an install or anything like that. But yeah, I got so many games, and I don't know what I'm ever gonna do with all of them. But not sure where I was going with all this, but my Baldur's Gate and Icewind Dale enhanced editions are all both in there, included in that. So there's that, I guess. Anyways, I kind of lost track of what I was doing or saying, but whatever. I think I'm gonna have to make some more ladders, but that's okay. We've come to the end of the video here. It's been about half an hour. We've gotten these pillars done. Just about gotten over to this side of the bridge, this portion. I didn't realize, I'd totally forgotten that I did the first part of this. Huh. That's a nice surprise, kinda. Anyways, we'll go back over here for now. And in the next video, we'll make us some ladders. And we'll continue on. We'll finish up these pillars. And then the video following that, if we get those done, which I don't see why we won't, we will then make the walkway, and we'll have the bridge done. At least for now, until we make little adjacent, offshoots of it, going from place to place. So a couple of videos from now, and we will then be able to get back to exploring, doing some caving or something else besides building and building and building and building. We'll finally have this mega project done for now. Anyway, stay tuned for that next time. Thanks for listening to me ramble on and on about random stuff and watching me build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it at least a little bit. I am the Good Old Gamer. This has been more Bountiful Minecraft. Next time, more building. More building. Stay tuned for that. Bye-bye. For now.